Hey guys, welcome back. It's Barrett with Salty Dog Performance, and I've got another customer ski here. Today I'm going to be working on a 2023 RX TX 300. The customer has brought it to me with a Riva air intake and Riva catch can already installed, and he wants to get a little bit more power out of it, so we're going to be going with a Riva Stage 2 8500 RPM tune, and we're going to be putting a 1318 impeller on it. Today I'm only going to be showing you how to do the Maptuner tune. If you want to see how to remove the jet pump, put a new impeller on it and stuff, you can go back through my other videos and see that, or I'll put a link in the description below. So some of you may or may not know that in 2023, BRP in their infinite wisdom decided to put the Intelligent Debris Free System, or IDF, on the RX TX 300. Now luckily the RX PX 300 did not get it in 2023, and kind of makes me question what their whole reasoning behind that was. Why put the IDF system, which is prone to failing and can't take a whole lot of power, on a performance modeled ski? So nevertheless, they decided to put it on here, and it's going to limit the amount of power that we can put on it. So that's why we're not going to go any higher than the Riva Stage 2 tune, which I said is going to be 8,500 RPM on that. We're going to be targeting around 8,200 to 8,300 with that 1318 impeller on it. So not going to take up any more time on that. We'll go straight into it. So first thing, we went ahead and removed the seats on it. Now, if you guys have a factory intake, then your data cable is going to be plugged into this side of your coolant reservoir. If you've got the Riva intake, it's going to be underneath the intake here into a little slot. So we're going to go ahead and get that cable out. We're going to take our Maptuner here, plug it into it. Now this is going to go ahead and power everything on. You don't have to hit the key and turn it on because it has woken up the ECU, but I just go ahead and do it anyways. And you can see here, we're going to go and add vehicle. Next, reading the ECU. We're going to verify our VIN number on here. This one ends in 223. Over here we've got 223 on it, so we're going to hit yes that we do wish to add this vehicle to the collection of vehicles. So now register vehicle has been succeeded. Now it tells us here, congratulations, register vehicle succeeded. You may disconnect your Maptuner from vehicle now, connect Maptuner X to computer, and run Maptuner software. So we're going to unplug this from the ski, take it inside of the laptop, and I'll show you guys how to do that on the computer. All right, so we're over to our laptop now, and we're going to go ahead and use our USB cable and plug it into our Maptuner and plug into the computer. We're going to open up our My Maptuner software. If you haven't already downloaded this, you will need to go and download it from Maptuner's website, and you'll need to create a username and password for your profile. And once you've got all that taken care of, we're just going to go and log in. We'll hit synchronize. So we're going to be doing Maptuner X. Maptuner 1 is not going to be used, Maptuner X. And we're going to go and select our VIN number here. So the one we just put in was L223. So we've got it selected here and hit OK. So we're going to go to claim license code, and we're going to need to go over to our email, and we have our license code right here. We're just going to highlight. You're going to get this email from Riva. We're going to copy that, paste that license code over to here, and we're going to select which vehicle we're going to use that code for. So we're going to, again, L223, we're going to select that there. Code's been successfully claimed. Now we're going to go to select tunes, and we're going to select that VIN number again. Now you're going to see we have full access to the library. Now, we can choose any of these tunes, but obviously you have to have the correct hardware for it. When you go over them, it'll highlight and tell you what you need. There are recommended hardwares, so like, let's go to stage 4, right? Optional, fuel pressure regulator, open loop cooling, the Pro Series water box, the rear exit exhaust, things like that, right? And again, the cool thing about the Riva Maptuner license is that when you buy that Maptuner license, you get all of these tunes. So if you ever need, feel the desire to upgrade the ski and add a little bit more power to it, put a bigger cam, put a bigger set of injectors, put, a bigger supercharger wheel, you're gonna have that tune available to you here. Now I will note that just because this file is on here, it will run on your ski, but it might not run optimally. And what I mean by that is that you're going to need to get AFR. Any of these that you start adding bigger injectors, bigger supercharger wheel, cam, all those kind of things, you're really going to want to monitor AFR and send in a data log to Jesus at Riva and make sure that the tune is running accurately, and then they can make adjustments as needed. Because the tune might be a little too rich here, because these are off the shelf and they are designed to be safer out of the box, right? So it might just be running too rich for you, so they can refine it and dial the tune a little more and get your ski running optimally. So today we're just going to be doing the 8,500 RPM. We're not going to do the aggressive throttle response on it. We're just going to do the standard 8,500 and see how the customer likes that. If he wants a little bit more acceleration, we'll go with that one as well. You can see we highlighted over here and it says required parts, Riva power filter, impeller. Optional parts are going to be free flow exhaust, rear exit exhaust, or the Pro Series water box. And for fuel octane required 91 or higher. Now, if you go to the aggressive throttle response, you are going to be 93 octane fuel. So we're just going to do the 8,500 RPM tune here. And we do have an impeller coming. I will say this, you don't have to have an aftermarket impeller to run this tune, but to get maximum speed out of it, the 1318 is going to give you more speed out of it than the factory RX-TX impeller. And Callus Performance did make a video the other day showing the 2021 and up RX-PX impeller was a very good option as well. It's pretty comparable to the 1318, but price-wise, the factory RX-PX impeller brand new is about $70 more than what a 1318 is. So we'll select that. We'll hit submit request. Do you want to use, or do you want to request stage 2, 300, 8,500 for that VIN number? This will use a code. Yes. We've got our code there. That's the only one that we have available to us because all the other ones have been used. We'll hit OK. Select our Maptuner again, and now it's going to start downloading firmware updates. It's going to start putting our tune onto the Maptuner. So when we go back out to the ski, we'll be able to do it. And you can see over here, select files. We've got our backup from the ski, which was today, and then the stage 2, 300, 8,500 RPM tune. Hit OK there. Just be patient and let it do its thing. And you'll see done. You may disconnect your Maptuner now. So we're going to close it out, take the Maptuner off, and head back out to the ski. All right, we're back out at the ski. Go ahead and hook our HDMI end back into the Maptuner. All right, so we're going to need to go into My Vehicles, and we can see that that vehicle has already been added. I'm going to rename this. Who that is going to be. It's already been selected. We're gonna go back to our home. Now, if you've got other vehicles and you're looking to flash, you can go and you can see we've got a whole different list of them in here from different customers that I've got in my own personal stuff. So we're just gonna go out and go to programming. You can hear the ECU wake up, and you can see our files there. We're gonna select that, hit next. You can see, again, everything that it tells us what's required, what target RPM is going to be, what the rev limiter is, what octane fuel is required, what hardware and everything. So again, no excuse that if you go and put 87 in here and you go, oh, my ski blew up, I put a tune on it and then my ski blew up, and you're like, well, I didn't know it needed to run 91 octane fuel. Well, there it is right there. So yes, we do wish to program the vehicle. Okay, once it says programming ECU, you can just go ahead and put the Maptuner to the side, and it's going to take probably about 15 minutes to program this ECU. This is a full ECU rewrite of the Bosch ECUs, which does take a little while, so we're going to be about maybe 10 to 15 minutes and come back to it. Okay, so our program is complete. We're just going to hit next here. It'll go back out, and I like to hit information here, and then it'll show, making sure everything's okay. So this Maptuner all seems fine. Last downloaded program, stage 2, 300, 8500, and it's okay. So we'll go ahead and start it up just to make sure everything's good to go. Okay, so that's it. Just go ahead and disconnect it from here, put our data port back up, and then that's it. Okay guys, that's it, and yeah, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Everything that you're going to need to know is pretty much in that video. Might be a couple of things like downloading the software and setting up your account. I didn't cover, but that's pretty easy. If you can work an iPhone, you can definitely do that stuff. So yeah, the Maptuner is a great product if you want something that's just really quick and easy to use. They have their dealer service app, things like that. I'm not saying these things because it's sponsored. This video is in no means sponsored by Maptuner or Riva or anything like that. This customer just wanted to go with a Riva tune. I have a Maptuner, and that's what we went with. But it's a great tool. I do like this, prefer it against other tuning modules in a way, because if I want to data log and stuff like that, it's way easier to just take this out and and do the data logs and stuff. Otherwise, I have to take HP tuners out. I've got to put a laptop inside of it, or use the phone app, and the phone app doesn't do certain things. And with this, you can live monitor stuff on it. With HP tuners and their TDN app, you're unable to live monitor what's really going on, except for like RPM and intake air temp. You can't see AFR, can't see boost, you can't see anything important you would need to. So when it comes to data logging, live monitoring stuff, I break this out all the time, even though I've got HP tuners. So I like to have options for people. I don't just stay slated to one thing. I've got the ability to do Riva tunes. I've got other HP tuners that I work with as well. So yeah, I try to keep everything kind of open here, and just whatever the customer wants, we can provide that to them. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.